Hi everyone, today I have a review of the not so brand new 12-inch Mattel large scale Woody. This is part of the Mattel large scale line. Um, it's just been like a couple months since I made the large scale review, and he released like I think a week later after that, and I just have not gotten around to buying him. And I mean I have him here. So I'll do a review on him, I guess. Um, so this is part of their new 12-inch scale line, which is much bigger than the um, standard size. Here is the standard size one compared to him. He is definitely a lot bigger. Um, but I'll just get into it. So his face sculpt, I'm not really sure about. It's not terrible. It kind of reminds me of like Toy Story 1 era Woody expression. It's just not really kind of normal. I don't know why. It just doesn't look very modern, to be honest. I think it's just I think it's his facial expression. I mean, it's not bad. It's just kind of off-putting. I mean, it's better than the Roundup Fun Woody, which is the same size. Which also the hat is literally the exact same. It's like the really thin, kind of odd-looking hat on him. I don't know, but it does. His head does rotate. It is the standard Woody. It does actually feel quite a bit heavier. I mean, considering his head is a lot bigger than the standard 9-inch scale one. Um, these are like a more painted design, which looks a lot better, to be honest. um, like this is still just the solid yellow plastic. There isn't really much else there. Um, but yeah, it's like this is more of a this is actually painted, and you I don't know if you can tell. You can kind of tell that it's a painted look on it. Same with I think he just objectively looks better than the 9-inch one. I think just because of the scale, at least I think the paint just makes it look a lot better. The string is also a lot more pronounced. You can tell it is there. Um, and the arms, like the joints on this Woody, are actually a lot more ratchety. They're not as smooth. It's more of a click into joint into place kind of feel. So you can actually literally hear it like that. Um, yeah, the hands are I think essentially the same mold. They might be a little bit different. I'm not totally sure though. Like that might be a bit different. I don't have the 9-inch one on me at the moment. I should. Um, yeah, but um, his waist actually does rotate the entire way around, which I don't think the 9-inch one can do. You know what? Actually, let me go get the 9-inch one. Or yeah. Okay, now I have an actual Woody. The 9-inch Woody scale. You can definitely tell now with his face that it's a lot different, as well as with the paint. I think it's because the in between square pieces or parts or whatever are a lot more pronounced on this. Um, and I think the waist is, yeah, okay, so it locks at that position, and this Woody can actually rotate the entire way around, which is quite nice. Um, Again, as with these Woodies go, these Mattel Woodies, the holster does rotate, which is nice. And the legs have the same amount of rotation as the standard 9-inch Woody. And you can see, again, more of the ratchety joints compared to the smooth joints on his legs. And for reference, here is the standard Woody and how his arms are just a lot more loose. It might just be through the fact that I've kind of used it more. But I feel like these joints, I guess because they're larger, they feel a lot more stronger in their arm positioning, which I guess is nice. And then the feet actually move a lot more smoothly than the 9-inch scale. And then the hat, there's just something with the scale of these like large scale Woody hats that I don't know, they just look too small on his head. I'm not sure if that's actually accurate or not. They just look kind of off to me. But overall, I'd say this is honestly probably the a better Woody than the 9-inch scale one. I think the scale, like I just like this scale more than the 7-inch ones and the 9-inch ones. Like I know with these smaller scale, like the standard scale ones, there's a lot more you can do with them. But in terms of like just a figure to play with, I like the large ones better. Here's the Buzz again for scale. I think I like their face sculpt slightly more. Like I definitely like Buzz's more. His the 7-inch scale face mold is just terrible. Like a lot of his face molds are terrible. Woody's is fine. I just kind of like the fact that it kind of um, it harkens to the Toy Story one Woody. I don't know why he reminds me of that. I don't know why. But yeah. That's it for this one. Like and subscribe if you want, and I'll see you all later.